All right, hey, all the listeners out there, welcome to episode 7 of the Take It with a Grain of Sand podcast. I am Mickey P, your host. My co-host, Ricky P, is not on right now because, as you heard on last week's episode, that he decided to take over just because on the episode before that, I was the only one on the intro. But I'm here to clear up a few things today on this episode. And it's that was not even intentional. He made it seem like I did that on purpose. We had already recorded the whole episode. What was I going to do? Call him back? We forgot to record the intro. All I did was just put an intro together really quickly so that I could finish the editing of the podcast and get it out to the listeners. I mean, what is his problem? And we got beef now. We got beef. But anyways, on today's episode, we got 3 segments for you. I do some stand-up comedy, another SpongeBob segment, and we talk about a current event that is relevant right now.
Oh yeah, we do.
What? Ricky, you're there?
Yeah, I was here the entire time. What, you didn't think I would actually be there? We already, agreed to do the intro together for this episode. So I am recorded. I'm the one who actually count down when we're actually going to record. I was like, 3, 2, 1, we press the record button at the same time. I just didn't really say anything. I just wanted to just give this one to you because I kind of felt bad for what I said in the last episode.
Well, it's about time.
Oh, it's about time. Oh, it really is about time? Oh, yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't really think Nikki P is really going to be doing the intro for next episode because I'm taking over.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we'll definitely see about that.
Alright, for this segment, we're going to do another episode of SpongeBob that connects to real life. And for today's SpongeBob real life segment, we're going to talk about the Nasty Patty.
Oh, this is going to be a good one.
Yep. And if you haven't seen it, well, you gotta you gotta watch Nasty Patty. It's one of the best episodes of SpongeBob of all time. And let me just give you a quick summary. So in this episode, we got SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs. They're at the Krusty Krab. They're expecting the health inspector. The health inspector shows up. He orders one of everything on the menu. Eats all of it. And they're very excited because they know that everything's going to be fine. And then they see, SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs see on the news that there's some type of fake health inspector going around Bikini Bottom trying to just eat for free. And if you know Mr. Krabs, you know he doesn't do free. Alright, he's not giving away any of his product. You gotta pay. So then what they decide to do, SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs make they make what they call the Nasty Patty. They put dead but what did they put on it, Ricky?
Well, it's not what they put on it, it's what they actually did to the patty.
Yeah, it's what they did to it.
They put it in the toilet. I think they put horseradish in it.
Yeah, they put toenails on it.
And they dried it off with the used and dirty gym sock.
Yeah, and then they gave it to the guy thinking that he's the health inspector that's going around, not really a health inspector, just getting free food. They give it to him, and then just as he's about to eat it, they see on the news that they caught the fake health inspector. And it's not this guy. And they were right about to go out and stop him But what they didn't see is that just as the guy was about to take a bite of the Krabby Patty, a fly flew into his mouth and he choked on it and he passed out. So then they go out, they see the guy just laying there, slumped, he's non-responsive, and then they're like, oh no, we killed him. They're freaking out that they killed the guy, and then what do you have to do when you realize that you've killed someone? You gotta hide the body. I cannot believe this is an episode of SpongeBob. They had to go hide the body. So they pack the guy up. They put him in Mr. Krabs' trunk. They drive out to bury him. And SpongeBob's trying to bury him. But the problem is, for some reason, it's raining underwater. It's raining. The rain is pouring down. It keeps washing the dirt off the body, and he keeps sliding back down. He keeps sliding out. And then, what?
Oh, and, I was at that, like, it just so happened that the cops are actually near the area.
The cops are in the area. They're trying to go as fast as they can, but SpongeBob keeps burying the guy. He keeps sliding out. So then what they do is they put the body back in the trunk. They drive back to the Krusty Krab, and they put him in the freezer. But much to SpongeBob Mr. Krabs' dismay, the cops show up at the Krusty Krab.
No. The cops gave them a ride to the Krusty Krab.
They did?
Yeah. They had to... They did it once, and then the body slid down to the mountain, and they put the body in the cop car trunk.
Oh, yeah. And then the cops drove him to the Krusty Krab, and then they wanted something to drink.
They wanted to drink, but there was no ice.
There was no ice. But Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob did put the body in the freezer.
Yes. Yeah,
and then they had to go into the freezer to get the body, and then Mr. Krabs just confesses under all the pressure.
No. He actually blames SpongeBob for it.
Yeah, but
it is SpongeBob that's for it. They just had to drip back and forth until they confessed.
They confess, and then the body's in the freezer, and then the lady opens the cop opens the freezer, and there is no body in there. And she was like, this is all a big joke. And Mr. Krabs is like, yeah, joke. And then the guy shows up. What did he do?
He was like a zombie, and then the cops actually just beat him down with like an anchor in like a barrel.
Yeah, they thought he was a zombie. Oh, okay, so that's pretty much the episode, right?
Yes.
How does this connect to real life?
I don't really know.
What is the meaning behind the nasty patty? Maybe don't jump to conclusions.
Okay, that's one.
I think that was kind of a moral of the story. I mean, they just assumed, because there was a criminal on the loose, that's the guy that was here in the Krusty Krab, but that they jumped to a conclusion and they ended up being wrong. Maybe check for a pulse. I think that's one of the morals of the story of this episode. They did not check for a pulse. The guy was just passed out. But he was alive. So they probably should have checked for a pulse.
Yeah.
And don't try to bury a body when it's raining. I don't know. Would the freezer work? You want to freeze the body? I don't see what that does for you. I mean, I guess if you have a restaurant, you have a giant walk-in freezer. First of all, you probably shouldn't put a body in there, because then you're gonna fail inspection. You got bodies in the freezer with the food. That's not good. Now the health inspector should show up and fail them because they put a dead body in the freezer. Or they thought they did. So how I don't know what does that do besides hide it? Because then you've got a frozen body. It's gonna be heavier. It's gonna be harder to move because it's not gonna be mobile. I mean, it's not gonna be movable if it's in rigor mortis, but if it's not, I don't know. I don't know. The freezer thing makes sense. I don't know how to hide a body. But I feel like what they did ain't it. And I think that there's a lot of criminals out there that could learn from this episode of SpongeBob. That's how it connects to real life. We can take the morals of this story, that you shouldn't jump to conclusions, that you should check for a pulse, and that you gotta be more careful with the body disposal. And a serial killer could connect that to real life. They could take the lessons that SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs learned and do better.
Yeah, it's supposed to lit them on fire.
Does that work?
I mean, the body to ashes.
Yeah, but it's really difficult to turn a body to ash.
I mean, it's not difficult. It just takes a very long time.
Yeah, unless you own a crematorium. Like, just setting a body on fire, it's going to take a long time to get it to burn. And then that would mean that you need the isolation in order to do that. And I know you didn't watch the Netflix show You. But no, let me tell you, if anyone out there has seen that, I can connect that to real life. So Joe was trying to burn a body, the main character on You. And the problem was, he set the body on fire. And then some people showed up asking if he was doing a bonfire. He had to kind of like play it off, because he wasn't that deep in the woods. He was on like campgrounds. And he had to get rid of them before they saw that it was not a bonfire he was doing. He was burning a body. So I feel like that only works if you're living in an area that has like dense woods. Like where we live, that's not really a thing. That's like an area of the woods that's not already campgrounds. That's deep in the woods where no one's gonna see you. But there's like, if you live in like a rural area where there's not a lot of foot traffic, there's not a lot of people, besides on the highways, you could maybe you could get away with burning a body. But most areas you couldn't. Suburban and urban areas, there would be too many people around. But I don't know. I don't really know this one connects to real life. Besides for a criminal.
Mm. And now this segment is turning into a how to get away with murder segment.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, this is now the how to get away with murder segment. Step 1. Don't talk to the cops. I'm gonna give y'all some advice, because I watch crime dramas all the time. I've seen most of them. Right now I'm doing a straight through watch of Bones. I've seen Criminal Minds, Law and Order SVU, Flashpoint, SWAT, all the crime dramas. Alright, listen to me. You get arrested, step 1, do not talk to the cops until you've got a lawyer right next to you. Because that's the mistake everyone makes. They always talk to the cops. And then they're like, wait, maybe I should get a lawyer. They wait till later, after they've been questioned a few times, and then the cops are starting to circle in on them. Like, maybe I should get a lawyer. I'm like, no, why didn't you get a lawyer the first time they question you? It's very frustrating to me. You don't talk to the cops without a lawyer present. Alright? That's step one. Well, that's not really step one. You wouldn't even want to be arrested. But if you get arrested, don't talk to the cops. And even if you get arrested and you didn't do anything, don't talk to the cops. You know you're innocent, that's even more reason to get a lawyer. How else do you get away with murder? I don't really know. I've never gotten away with murder. But I know that's a thing. Don't talk to the cops. That's my advice for just to wrap up this SpongeBob real life segment.
Alright, great. Welcome all, and welcome one. I know I messed that up, but I'm just gonna keep that one. Welcome to another exciting segment of Stand Up with Mickey P. For this segment, or Stand Up, I don't know what it's about. Mickey, just say what it is. I don't know what to say. I'm just rambling on.
Alright, yet again, I'm standing up for the stand-up comedy segment. I'm in my bedroom, talking to no one. Today, the topic, this just kind of came to my mind, like last week I was working, and I was thinking about organ donation. And I was thinking about how I'm an organ donor, and how that works, you know? So, like, you die, and they take your viable organs, and they put them someone else, right?
Yes.
My question is, but today I want to focus on when you're alive and you donate an organ. You know what I mean? Like, you know how someone might have kidney failure, and you can donate one of your kidneys, and you can still be fine, and they get one kidney and then they're good. Or you can, but what I really want to focus on is when you donate liver. Alright? My question is, you know, like they can cut out just a piece of your liver, and then your liver grows back, and then they put that piece into the person that needs the liver, and then it becomes a whole liver. Because that's like the cool thing about the liver, it just kind of like regenerates. My question is, can you decide how much liver you donate based on how much you care about the person? I want to decide how much, you know, like a pizza. You don't want to you can't give your whole pizza away because then you can't eat. But maybe I want to adjust how much I give based on how much I care, or how much I want that person to survive, how much I think that they deserve to survive.
You could, like, just cut out like a third or 3/4 of a piece.
Yes. Okay, so, Ricky, you're my brother. I'll give you a quarter of a liver. Do you think that that's reasonable?
I mean, a quarter?
Quarter liver.
Does that really solve the entire problem, or just the quarter of the problem?
Well, I can't give you my whole liver, but I think a quarter is a good sized chunk.
It's tiny.
A fourth of my liver?
Yeah.
How much liver do you want? You want 2/3 of my liver? You want more than half?
I mean, half would be acceptable.
No. Okay, listen to me. Quarter liver. My brother gets a quarter liver, and that's generous. My mother, 1/8 liver. Because she's lived a full life. She's got kids. She's a homeowner. She's had a career. How much liver does she need from me? My father, sliver liver. He got a sliver of a liver. That's like a 100th liver. Alright? I feel like that's reasonable. Sliver liver. I still donated some liver. I want to be able to adjust how much liver I give someone. Alright? Same thing with blood. If someone I knew needed a blood transfusion and we're a match, how much blood comes out of me and goes into them, I should be able to adjust that for how much blood I think that they should have. Okay? Ricky, you're my brother. Liter blood.
Oh, wow. Okay.
1 liter blood. My mother, quarter liter. Who else? My grandmother. One of those little test tubes.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
My father, drop blood.
Okay, yeah, just 1 drop of blood. That's it.
1 drop. Like they don't even do the IV bag. They just kind of prick my finger. Because okay, look, it's not that my grandmother's also lived a full life. She's got grandkids. She's a homeowner. She's had a career. How much of my blood does she need?
I mean, at least 20 ounces, maybe? Or probably like...
Alright, okay, I'll adjust it. Quarter liter.
There we go. That's it. That's it.
Quarter liter. My father, test tube.
Yeah, there.
That's all I want to do. I want to adjust how much of me goes to someone else. I feel like that's fair. It's my body. I grew all of it. It's my liver. I don't know who would get a kidney. A whole kidney? That doesn't even grow back. I'm only giving away this other stuff because I can get it back. I can get my liver back. I can get my blood back. I can't get my kidney back. I mean, what if something happens with my 1 kidney? Now I've only got 1. That's a big commitment. You know what, little brother, I can't even give you a kidney.
For what? Why?
You can get a quarter liver, no kidney from me. That's too much. Nobody's getting a kidney from me. No kidney. I keep 2 kidneys. You gonna give me a kidney?
I mean, no?
Exactly. What do you mean, oh man? You the same way. You ain't giving me no kidney.
I mean, what's the point? I mean, you probably damaged the kidney with alcohol. You know?
Well, let's say I didn't. Because that's not the only way to get kidney disease.
Yeah, well.
Then if it was just an unfortunate incident, I just so happen to get kidney disease, you giving me a kidney?
Well, you're just gonna have to just extract the kidney out. You can live with 1.
No, it's affecting both. Both kidneys are failing.
We need 2 more kidneys.
No, I only need 1. I need 1 of your kidneys. Can I have 1?
I mean, that depends. I mean, if you want to discuss prices.
Prices? Y'all hear
I mean,
this?
you gotta really pay doctors, but for me, I would rather
my brother's gonna
accept.
Charge me. I cannot believe that you're gonna charge me. I didn't even think about price.
Yeah, look.
That changes it. Hey, if anyone wants to pay me, that changes everything. I was talking about for free. You get quarter liver for free. If you're paying me, I might give you half liver.
Yeah. Because, my charges, I mean, it's not that much. It's not that much money. It's just between $10,000 to $5,000.
That's not that much money. I gotta pay you $5,000 for a kidney?
Yes.
I could buy a way better kidney for that kind of money.
Yeah, but this kidney's clean.
If I'm shopping, If I'm shopping for a kidney, I could get a better kidney for five grand. I'll give you one.
$1,000.
Yes, a single grand for a kidney.
You
taking it?
All right, deal.
It's so ridiculous. I didn't even think about payment. Yeah, I don't think for free, no kidney.
Yeah.
But if you could pay me, for me, $2,000. You pay me $2,000, I'll give you a kidney.
I mean, it's good. It's probably gonna take a long time for me to actually pay. I mean, do you know how much drugs I need to sell to get like $2,000?
What are you talking about?
That's the only way to make fast money.
No, okay, yeah, but yeah, $2,000. It's for your life. You could scrape together $2,000 for your life.
I mean, kind of.
I think that's it for this stand-up comedy.
Okay, yes. Yeah.
I just want to adjust how much of me goes to the people I care about based on their impact on my life, as well as their age and other factors that determines how much they deserve to continue to live. Alright, that's the conclusion. That's it for today's Mickey P stand-up comedy segment.
Hello and welcome to yet another segment of Funny News.
Funny news!
Finally! Yep, finally! After what seemed to be how long has it been? Like 3 months? 5 months?
It's been a long time.
Well, I guess you could say it's been a minute. And Will Smith has finally apologized. You know, something they should have done, like, when he actually got the Oscar.
Yeah.
Instead of now.
Yeah, he's finally apologized. So we talked about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock the day after it happened. And so now we're going to talk, now that this new video has surfaced, Will Smith has made an apology video and put it on YouTube. And we're going to talk about that too. We're going to watch it and we're going to talk about it.
Yes. I have it pulled up right now. And it's only literally titled, "It's Been a Minute." With the thumbnail, right now it's just a black background with the title, "It's Been a Minute."
That's hilarious.
That's it.
Alright, let's watch it. Let's hear it.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Is it playing?
Yeah, it's playing.
Is he saying anything?
Why didn't you apologize to
go.
Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point.
Okay, let's stop. Fogged out? What does that mean? This is just excuses.
No, I think he's actually saying like he blacked out. And he didn't know what he was doing.
That's excuses. He knew what he was doing. How could he be so confused? He's not even the one that got slapped.
And you know, an apology video is going to be good when there's a sigh at the beginning. Did you hear the sigh?
Yeah, I did. He was like, yeah, that's how you know it's going to be good. All right, let's keep going.
It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did.
What?
And, that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and, I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. We had a great relationship. Tony Rock was my man, and this is probably irreparable. I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now.
Stop.
But I can say
the nuances of what happened. I don't think it's nuanced at all. I think you got up, you slapped a man in the face, and you cursed him. There's no nuance. Like, and Amanda, he seems to consider a friend. And, this doesn't make sense. And let me just say, here's what I've heard so far about this video. And I think I agree. It's that he only made this video so that he can work again.
That's what I'm saying.
He only did this so that he can get another acting role. Because nobody wants to work with him. And I don't think that I don't know if this is gonna help. I think the only thing that would help Will's career at this point would be if Chris came out and said that he accepts, and or maybe if they were seen together and looking civil, like everything's cool, and they sit down in a video or in some type of public platform, and we're like, yeah, we talked it out, everything's cool, we're boys again,
Yes.
Something like that. But like this, just saying it to the world, I don't think that this is gonna help. But I feel like, there's not really a whole lot that Will can do. He wants to fix his career, but he can't make Chris accept his apology and tell everyone that it's fine. So it's like, this is all he can do. And it's unfortunate. Chris doesn't owe him anything. He doesn't owe him helping him rebuild his career after what he's done. So Chris can take his sweet time accepting the apology, because he doesn't have to. But yeah, I think this whole thing is just publicity, and I think it's just so that he'll be marketable again. Is that what you think, Ricky?
Oh yeah, I can definitely agree.
Yeah, I mean, this is just ridiculous.
Yeah, well, his career is kind of done for at this point.
Yeah, I hope he still has the money in the bank from the last 30 movies he's done, and he can just live off of the renewals from Fresh Prince and be alright, because I don't think he's gonna get anything new anytime soon. I think it's gonna be years before he's able to get new acting work, or he's gonna have to put out a movie of his own, but I don't think he's gonna get cast in anything.
No.
He's gonna have to do like an indie movie. I think that's gonna, and it's gonna have to be really good for anyone to go see it. It's gonna have to be like really good. I think that that's gonna be the only way that he's gonna ever work again. Like in the foreseeable future, next few years. I mean, people are gonna keep talking about this, and he's not gonna be able to live it down.
No way.
Yeah, nobody's forgotten. Yeah, you have anything to add, Ricky?
No, I don't have anything to add.
Yeah, I don't think we have to watch the rest of it. I think we kind of get it at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's making excuses, and I think that this is just all for show. And I think people had started to, like, people, it wasn't the talk of the town anymore. It's been a long time. I think it's also part of the reason why he's doing this is to stay relevant. Because the news goes so quick. And this was like #1 news back then in, what was that, in March?
Yeah.
When this happened. This was like big news then. Now, other things are big news, and it's like he's trying to become big news again. He wants this press. And that's
and
all that
failing.
this is about.
Yeah, kind of failing.
Yeah,
But,
I just didn't think that this was sincere.
and get there, the comment section agrees, because the comments right now are clowning him.
Please, read.
Okay.
Let's hear him.
Okay, so this first comment says, Will could really use that rewind button right about now.
Okay, so that's a throwback to when he was on YouTube Rewind. Alright.
Yeah.
What else?
And then, like, Will is so lucky to have Jada's boyfriend as the boyfriends as the camera crew.
Jada's boyfriends?
Yes!
What's another one of the comments?
This comment right here says, this apology is as moving as the movie Mobius. Truly a thing that exists.
I didn't see Mobius, but I heard it's not good.
Okay.
PewDiePie said that it was good, but everyone else says that it's bad.
Okay.
Alright, one more.
Okay, truly an apology that exists and a video that was made and people watched.
Man, that's all there is to say about it. That comment sums it up.
Yep.
It's a video, it exists, people watched it. That's it. That's all it is, because he's so insincere. Like, it doesn't seem like he actually is sorry. And I don't think that he did this because he is sorry. And I don't think he cares to acknowledge Chris's family's feelings and how wrong his actions were. I mean, look how long this has taken.
Yeah, especially the fact that he just clickbaited.
He could have done this video, like, if Chris didn't want to talk, he could have made this video 2 months ago. 1 month after it happened, when it was still kind of fresh.
Yes.
But he waited 3 months to make this. That's really just to save face. That's all that is. So, yeah, there's a funny news segment. I think that's all we need to say about that, right?
Yep. I even disliked the video.
Great. Yeah, we don't like this. We don't stand this Will Smith apology video. This ain't it. But the slap itself, hilarious.
Yes.
That was something else. The memes that came out of that. I hope you know what? If there's anything good to come out of this, I really hope that there's good memes about this apology video. Just like there were good memes about the Travis Scott apology video.
Yes.
I hope we get some good quality comedy, and that's the good thing that can come of this.
Yes. I mean, Will Smith's career is dead, but that doesn't mean someone else's career can rise.
Yeah, someone's meme career, for sure.
Yes. Okay, let's cut. And that just about does it for today's episode. Thank you for listening, and always remember to take everything with a grain of salt.